Have you ever wondered why all this emphasis on happiness has left us feeling so anxious and alone? In a world where everyone is chasing happiness, it feels like we're just running on a life treadmill, never quite reaching our destination. Happiness has become a sacred goal, a social duty we're expected to fulfill every single day. But what if I told you that this relentless pursuit of happiness could become the biggest obstacle to your emotional growth and maturity? Today, we go in to ask a taboo and profound question. Why shouldn't we make happiness our only goal in life? This isn't about advocating for gloom, but an honest exploration of how embracing the full spectrum of human emotions is the key to a more meaningful and resilient life. Only fools believe that life is a smooth, straight path to eternal happiness. Let's start with the myth of eternal happiness. This idea that we can and should always be happy is a dangerous illusion. This mindset robs us of self-awareness about our true feelings. Sadness, fear, and anger are vital pieces of information. Sadness tells us we've lost something important. Anger tells us a boundary has been crossed. Fear warns us of danger. When we suppress these feelings with the mantra of just be happy, we're ignoring these internal signals. It's like ignoring your car's slow fuel light and just pressing harder on the gas. The result is an inevitable and major breakdown. Instead of solving problems at their root, we're just covering them up. This kind of happiness is a superficial, false happiness that crumbles at the first sign of a crisis. Forced happiness also prevents the development of crucial soft skills that are essential for a successful and fulfilling life. In the real world, we need resilience, empathy, and problem-solving skills. These skills are built only by experiencing pain, managing suffering, and overcoming challenges. Resilience is a muscle that gets stronger every time you fall and get back up. A just-be-happy mindset robs you of these training opportunities. You become fragile because you've never learned how to cope with discomfort. Empathize. The ability to understand another person's pain is only possible if you've experienced pain yourself. Someone who has never tasted sorrow can't truly empathize with someone who has lost a loved one. Forced happiness isolates you from the human community because you're shielded from the shared experience of suffering. Problem-solving is often sparked by negative emotions. These negative feelings are the motivation to find root cause solutions. If you ignore these feelings, you have no reason to change, and you'll get stuck in a repetitive cycle of problems. A successful mindset sees happiness as a byproduct of a purposeful life, not the end goal itself. This mindset moves away from hedonism and toward logotherapy, the search for meaning. As the prominent psychologist and Holocaust survivor Viktor Frankl said, "Man is not a being in search of happiness, but in search of meaning." He observed that those who survived the camps were those who had a strong why for living, a purpose, responsibility, or a reason to carry on. Happiness is a fleeting feeling, dependent on circumstances. Meaning and purpose, however, are an inner compass that illuminates your path even on the darkest days. You can be in the middle of a difficult and painful process like starting a business, raising a child, or learning a new skill, and not feel happy yet still feel a profound sense of purpose and fulfillment. So why shouldn't we be happy? The answer isn't to be sad, but to be realistic and whole. The answer is to understand that happiness is just one color on the palette of human emotions, and we need all the colors to create a masterpiece. Instead of choosing happiness, choose to live fully. Choose to grow, to learn, to process pain, and to emerge stronger from it. This will give you a more authentic, deeper, and ultimately higher quality life. Instead of asking yourself, "Am I happy?" ask, "Did I live honestly today? Did I learn something? Did I move forward on my purposeful path?" Don't build your life on a fleeting feeling. Build it on a solid foundation of purpose, growth, and acceptance.